Hello everyone, I'm Chef Sumit Samantar, and in today's class we'll be doing a French cuisine. And the dishes what we are going to prepare today is potate Saint-Germain, which is green pea puree soup. In the main course we have grilled pozzo, which is grilled fish along with hollandaise sauce. And with that we are going to be serving mashed potato. And, and in the dessert we have caramel custard. So for making the mashed potato, I have put the water for boiling over here, and here this pan is being kept so that the water gets heated up so that we can prepare our caramel custard. So for caramel custard, first thing we need to prepare is caramel. So what I am going to do is, I place the pan over there and I'm going to add some sugar into it. So I'm adding 2 tablespoons of sugar. So the sugar needs to get caramelized, and then I will show you the next process. So as you can see that the sugar has started to change its color, it has started to become caramel. Okay, at 163 degree centigrade, sugar turns into caramel. So what we are going to do now is going to take this radial mold and we are going to put the caramel over here so that it sets in. In a short time you will see that this whole caramel is going to solidify. And then we are going to prepare the custard mixture and we are going to pour it into it. So it is very hot now. So once this becomes cold, we are going to work on this. Okay. So while that is happening, what we are going to do is we are going to start off with our green peas soup, which is potate Saint-Germain. Okay. So I'll set the ingredients and I'll show it to you. Okay, so potato has boiled, and now we are going to start off with the potate Saint-Germain. So I have placed a pan over here and I have prepared some vegetable stock over here which will be used for that. I have got green peas, chopped onion, I have got some chopped onion over here, and chopped garlic. So what I am going to do now is add 2 tablespoons of melted butter and 1 tablespoon of half a tablespoon of olive oil. Into this, what I am going to do is add the onions. So to make sure that the onion doesn't get brown, it only needs to sweat it. Okay, I'm going to add some salt into this. Pinch of salt so that onions get cooked faster. And now I'm going to add some garlic, 3 cloves of garlic into this. And immediately we have to add the 50 grams of green peas. And we are going to sweat the green peas. We are going to sweat the green peas, and once this has happened, we are going to add the stock into this. Vegetable stock. Okay, and let it get cooked nicely and become soft, and then we are going to make a puree of it, and the remaining stock will be used to give the consistency, right consistency to the soup. Now while that is being done, as you see, for our caramel custard, the caramel has hardened already. As you can see over here, the caramel has hardened already, which we had added. Now we have to prepare the custard mixture. So for the custard mixture, what I am going to do is, I am going to take this bowl, okay, and in this bowl I am going to crack one piece of whole egg. Fine. And from another egg, I am just going to add the yolk. So I am going to separate the white. So I am going to add the yolk only. In this, I am going to add sugar. 3 tablespoons of sugar. I'm going to add so all this, the egg yolk and the egg and the sugar, we are going to put it in this bowl, okay, and then I'm going to add into this 120 ml of milk, and mix it, and we are going to whisk it thoroughly till the time all the sugar what we have added is completely dissolved. So the milk is a warm milk which we have added, and we are going to whisk it till all the milk is dissolved. To make sure that there is no air bubbles which goes inside this. Now when the milk has dissolved, to give it a nice texture, I am going to add one tablespoon of fresh cream into this. So I'm going to mix it until the sugar gets dissolved nicely, otherwise you will get holes into it. It is not desired when you are preparing a caramel custard. So now that it has dissolved, our custard mixture is ready. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to pour this in this container. Until here, and then I am going to take an aluminum foil and cover it so that no water goes inside when we are putting it in a double boiler. In an oven it will take 160 degrees centigrade and it will cook for 20 to 25 minutes. So like this we are going to keep it over here and we are going to place it here where water is boiling. So this is an example where we are doing direct steaming. Okay, so this will get cooked while our green peas are almost done. Almost done now. As you can see, nice bright green color has come. And we are going to transfer this in this bowl and let it cool down, and then we are going to go to the blender and make a puree of this. So this is an example of a puree soup. So let it be here like this, let it cool down, and then we are going to take care of this. Okay. So while this is done, the next thing what we are going to do is I am going to heat up some water. Okay, I am going to heat up some water because we are going to prepare the hollandaise sauce. So we'll prepare a hollandaise sauce, but before that what we are going to do now is we are going to marinate our fish, okay, for the grilled fish. So while I am washing the fish over there, what I am going to do is quickly go and blend this and show it to you. Okay, so as you can see, I have made the puree for the green pea soup. Now what I am going to do is I am going to show you the marination for the fish. So I have got approximately 100 grams of fish over here, which I am going to marinate now. I'm going to take a piece of lemon juice, approximately 3 ml. That I'm going to add small amount of white pepper powder, pinch of salt, and I'm going to marinate this. Nicely and keep it for at least half an hour under marination. Okay. Now the fish is getting marinated. Our caramel crust is still getting cooked. What we are going to do now is we are going to prepare the mashed potato. So I have already boiled the potato. So I am going to take the skin off. Now I am going to grate this. And now we are going to prepare our mashed potato. So this grated potato I am going to add it here. And this I am going to add some 2 tablespoons of butter. Add some white pepper powder, seasoning, add some salt, and I am going to add grated nutmeg. Pinch of it. Mix it nicely. The butter. Then I am going to add some cream into it. We are going to mix it. You see, it's like an omelette. Looks like an omelette. Our over here, mashed potato is ready to go on the plate. Okay, so now that our mashed potato is ready, we'll heat it up, and at the time of service, so we'll keep it over here. And the next thing what we are going to do is, we are going to start preparing our hollandaise sauce. So to prepare our hollandaise sauce, what we need is 2 pieces of egg and we need emulsified butter, we need mustard powder. So in the egg we only need the egg yolk. So what I am going to do is I am going to separate it from the egg. So we take only the yolk part. One. And the next part. The second yolk. Okay. Now this is done. Next thing what we are going to do is we have to emulsify this, but before that we'll add the seasoning. And this is done on a double boiler, so that's why this water is boiling over here. So I'm going to season it with salt. Add pinch of mustard pepper powder, white pepper powder, and pinch of mustard powder. Preferably you should always add Dijon mustard into this. The next thing is what we need is a whisk. Mix it up first over here. And we are going to hold it on top of this. First make this nicely, and then we are going to emulsify with clarified butter. So we are going to add the clarified butter drop by drop, and we are going to whisk it. If you see it has become too hot, you need to remove it from the flame until unless all the butter is emulsified. You need to continuously. This is a warm sauce, so at the time of service again very fast you have to do it. You see it has become too hot, just remove it from the flame for some time and keep whisking so that it doesn't get flooded. Add again the butter. Only small amount at a time, don't add all the butter together. Again we'll place it over here. We'll add the final amount of butter into this. So we are done, and we are going to quickly emulsify this. See, our hollandaise sauce is done. Okay, you see it's a nice pouring consistency hollandaise sauce is done. The time of service you can again warm it up, so let it be here. In the meanwhile, our caramel custard is cooked already, so we're going to take it off from the flame. Okay, and let it come to a room temperature, and then it will be ready to be demolded. And the next thing what we are going to do is we are going to finish up with the soup. Okay. So we are going to start off with the soup. So place the pan over here, and we have already made the puree of the green peas. I'm going to add it here. This has been pureed, that means it has been blended, and after that it has been strained so that you get a smooth texture of this. And then we are going to use our vegetable stock. So we are going to add the stock water. To give it a nice boil, and while this will come to a boil, we are going to add seasonings into this. Add some salt, some white pepper powder, we will cook it till it comes to the correct consistency. And then we are going to do the plating of this. So I cannot show you from over here basically, but this is slowly and gradually coming to the right consistency, and it's getting thickened. So let it come, and then I will show it to you. So as you can see, our soup is potage Saint Germain is ready. So I'm going to plate this one. And finally, finish it off. We're going to add some cream into this. And this is ready to go. Okay, now we are going to do our main course. Okay, so for that we have to grill fish. So I have to, what we have to need to do is we have to season the grill first. Add some salt. Okay. So our fish has been marinated. Let it drain out the excess water from it. And then once this has been done, so we are going to, this helps in seasoning of the grill pan, so your food doesn't get stuck over here. Now the next thing what we are going to do is to add olive oil into this. Okay. Drain off excess moisture which is there in the fish, and skin side down we are going to place the fish over here and let it get cooked for approximately 3 minutes. Okay. And then we are going to flip it and finish cooking of it. Continue to cook it. So this is a basa fish. Doesn't has lot of water content, but doesn't take much time to get cooked. So for my garnishing purpose, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roast a piece of lemon and some onion petals which I have prepared already. So I flipped it on the other side. As you can see, the green marks over here. Add a bit more oil. And same time I am going to grill a piece of lemon which will be used as a garnish. So that it will be over here like this, and the onion petals. And our fish is done. simply going to lift it up from over here and keep it here. Use it for the time of presentation. Onions are nicely charred. Lemon is still getting the color, get the color, and then we are going to do the plating of this one. So our main course presentation is done. I'll just go and show it to you. So this is the main course presentation. What you can see over here: grilled fish with the hollandaise sauce, mashed potatoes, and some blanched vegetables with this. And the next thing what we are going to do is, we have finished our soup, we have finished our main course. Then our next thing what we are going to do is, I will show you come with the presentation of the caramel custard. So as you can see, our caramel custard is done over here. The caramel dripping from the sides. Okay. So I will, the presentation is not yet over. I'll finish the presentation and I will come to you. So very simple. I have prepared a spun sugar nest. Okay. And I'm going to place it on top of this. And our caramel custard is ready, and that is there for the class today. Thank you.